And good morning, everybody, and welcome to DMS3000 News Live. This is episode number 8 on this June 23rd, 2023. I am Brandon Martin, and we are getting ready to wrap up this week with before going into the weekend and looking forward to that. But as we for the main topics wise, once we do start at the 5:30 hour, as we'll look at the 25 fantastic summer jobs to consider. Once we get to the 6 o'clock hour in the Pacific time zone, a special 68th birthday to Glenn Danzig. And then to wrap up with this is the 12 new summer books to add your 2023 reading list if you are a reader of all sorts. So basically, that'll be for the things that we're going to talk about for on the show itself. And now we get to the headlines on this June 23rd of 2023 on a Friday to wrap up this week going into the weekend. And we'll go ahead and get this started now. The 5 people who died while trying to catch a glimpse of the wrecked ocean liner included a Guinness World Record holder, a deep-sea entrepreneur, wealthy businessman, and Mr. Titanic. All 5 people aboard the Titan are believed dead after an implosion. Saturday marks a year since the Supreme Court overturned Roe. The FDA approves the first gene therapy for muscular dystrophy. Voters will go to the polls on Sunday to elect a new president, but some of the most popular candidates won't be on the ballot for the Guatemala elections. Thousands are in Denver this week to learn about the future of psychedelics like magic mushrooms and MDMA, and to talk business. The state is moving quickly to destroy the snails before the snails destroy Florida's crops. The snails contain both male and female reproductive organs and lay up to 500 eggs at a time. Who or what is chicken? You decide this in this week's NPR News quiz. After a Supreme Court ruled a year ago to overturn Roe v. Wade, as mentioned, more than a dozen states acted to outlaw abortion to severely restrict access. Here's how those laws affected the lives of residents. The warning from the Food and Drug Administration is the latest attempt by regulators to crack down on illegal disposable vapes that have poured into U.S. stores in recent years. Attorneys for Wyoming failed to show that the ban wouldn't harm the plaintiffs before their lawsuit is resolved. Denton County Judge Melissa Owens ruled after hearing arguments from both sides. The deal would compensate water providers for pollution with substances known collectively as PFAS, described as forever chemicals, because they don't degrade naturally in the environment. Pop star Kesha and producer Dr. Luke said they settled nearly a decade of suits and countersuits over her accusation that he drugged and raped her and his claim that she made it up and defamed him. For the first time in recent history, the White House is hosting a state dinner that's entirely vegetarian. Plant-based chef Nina Curtis came in to help curate the menu. A House GOP passed resolution directs the Homeland Security and Judiciary panels to examine evidence of wrongdoing related to the president's immigration policies. The White House called it a stunt. San Antonio will have to assemble a roster around Wembanyama, and if LeBron James and Michael Jordan are any indication, the Spurs will still have to wait a bit for their championship. For weeks, New York's embattled Republican congressman fought to keep the backers of his bond secret. Turns out it was his dad and his aunt. Stockton Rush, OceanGate's CEO, and the pilot on its missing sub, is married to the great-great-granddaughter of Ida and Isidore Strauss. Their story inspired an iconic scene in James Cameron's movie. Anna and Tony have 6 kids and are expecting a 7th. They couldn't afford to travel to where abortion is legal. With few places to turn to for help, they're worried about their family's future. The journalist's parents traveled to Russia to hear the pretrial decision, and they were able to briefly see their son and talk with him through an opening in a glass and metal cage, which is a reporter Evan Gershkovich loses the appeal will remain in Russian detention. Former Texas Republican Will Hurd considers himself a common sense candidate, joins the list of Republicans seeking the party's nomination. After days of search and rescue efforts, U.S. Coast Guard officials have determined there was a catastrophic implosion of the vessel and that all on board died. Billy Crystal, Renee Fleming, Barry Gibb, Queen Latifah, and Dionne Warwick will be honored for their lifetime artistic achievements as the 46th class of Kennedy Center honorees. President Biden rolls out the red carpet for India's Prime Minister. Time is running out in the search for the Titan submersible, and the NTSB holds hearings on the East Ohio train derailments. Disability and voting rights advocates are asking a federal court to block a measure in Mississippi set to go into effect next week, and that Republican backers said cracks down on ballot harvesting. And that will be basically for the headlines for this June 23rd, 2023. Now we can go ahead and go over the MLB scores that happened from yesterday. As we have the following, which we'll go over the scores real quick. And don't worry about it, guys. Making sure this computer's being a pain in the rear, so it's all good, folks. Oh, excuse me. Play that word. Okay, come on. There it is. Okay. All right, load up. Okay, there we go. That's better. All right, so the scores for MLB, they had a makeup game on June the 8th where the Diamondbacks beating the Nationals 5-3. The Braves beating the Phillies in the final 10 innings. Free game of the day, which Braves win over the Phillies 5-1. The Cleveland Guardians beating the Athletics 6-1. The Twins beating the Red Sox 6-0. The Padres beating the Giants 10-0. The Royals beating the Rays 6-5. The Marlins beating the Pirates 6-4. The Mariners beating the Yankees 10-2. And that is the scores for MLB. But let's go over the news. As the latest mock draft, there's a new top pick. But it's going to be really interesting. And basically, and they also have the All-Star ballot finalists moving on to Phase 2. The finalists moving on to Phase 2, which begins Monday at noon, and who just clinched a starting spot in the Midsummer Classic. The top overall vote getters are no surprise. The National League. Okay, you better get back there. There we go. National League leader Ronald Acuna Jr. of the Braves also led overall, and Shohei Ohtani of the Angels was the American League leader, and will be the DH, the designated. Will be starting DH for AL. Acuna will be the three starting outfielders for the National League. American League, we have catchers Adley Rutschman of the Orioles and Jonah Heim of the Texas Rangers. First base, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. of the Blue Jays. Yandy Diaz of the Rays. Marcus Semien of the Rangers. Whit Merrifield of the Blue Jays. Third base, Josh Jung of the Rangers. Matt Chapman of the Blue Jays. Shortstop, Bo Bichette and from the Blue Jays. And Corey Seager of the Rangers. Outfield are Aaron Judge, Mike Trout of the Angels, and Judge for the Yankees as usual. Randy Arozarena of the Rays, Jordan Alvarez of the Astros, Kevin Kiermaier of the Blue Jays, Adolis Garcia of the Rangers. For National League, catcher Sean Murphy of the Braves, Will Smith of the Dodgers. First base, Freddie Freeman of the Dodgers, Matt Olson of the Braves. Second base, Luis Arraez of the Marlins, Ozzie Albies of the Braves. Third base, Nolan Arenado of the Cardinals, Austin Riley of the Braves. Shortstop, Orlando Arcia of the Braves, Francisco Lindor of the Mets. For designated hitter, J.D. Martinez of the Dodgers, and Bryce Harper of the Phillies. Outfield, Mookie Betts of the Dodgers, Corbin Carroll of the Diamondbacks, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. of the Diamondbacks, Michael Harris Okay, that was weird, but we'll go ahead and continue. Sorry about that, guys. The power went out on me, so yeah. Well, that is a way to start off the. Oh my god! Wow. Oh my gosh! All right. Need a reliever? Trade market has plenty to offer. Much like the department store during the holiday season, this year's trade market for relief pitching has a little bit of everything for potential shoppers. There are controllable youngsters, veterans on expiring contracts, and everything in between, offering a variety of bullpen arms for contenders or teams looking to. And Rays bench Wander Franco for multiple games. Cash says 22-year-old shortstop dealing with the challenges of being a major league player has been benched for at least for disciplinary reasons. Franco was not in the lineup for the Rays series opener against the Royals at Tropicana Field on Thursday night. Coincidentally, the 2-year anniversary of the former top prospect's major league debut. Ambushes, blasts, and chaos. Mariners blast overwhelmed Yankees. The 2024 London series will feature NL East rivalry, the Mets and the Phillies. And they are headed to London. They are announced a 2-game series at London Stadium on June 8th and 9th, 2024. Buxton makes StatCast history with tape measure blast. Was this the best pitching duel in MC and Men's College World Series history? Twins' next top prospect, Luisa Baldelli, age one year and the year and the 3/4. Brave Sluggers Otani, Red Hot Reds among 10 standout stats. The We Bleed Black and Gold Bucks unveiled City Connect uniforms. Shane McClanahan with back tightness hopes to make the next start. They ejected manager Dave Martinez for theatrical arguing balls and strikes. Inside the draft combine strength and conditioning segment. Elder bolsters all-star resume in Braves' 8th straight win. Back by bats, surging Snell cools off, streaking Giants. How the Red Sox helped turn Sweet Caroline into an English soccer anthem. Cooper's home run caps comeback after Garrett's dominant outing. Tracking Erez pursuit of 400 sits at 397 after going 1 for 3. Son of Hercules displaying feats of strength at draft combine. Rockies' top prospect Zach Dean has season-ending left wrist surgery. Injuries: McClanahan, the Giants, Reynolds of the Yankees, and Urshela. And we're supposed to look for the weather and all that, but since I can't do that with the power out, I know that sucks, but it is what it is. And with that, we're going to just go ahead and take a commercial break, which is right now 5:21 right now, 9 minutes before the 5:30, as we will go ahead and take a commercial break, and we will go on with this first one of 25 fantastic summer jobs to consider, and we'll have that for you right after this.
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Is Ed Too Tall Jones too tall?
I'm just gonna guesstimate.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Ooh, the flavor of tropical fruits. Ooh, la, la, la. Banana. La, la. Pina colada. Fruit punch. Ooh, la, mango melon. Ooh, la, la. Tangerine. La, la, la. This is paradise. Ooh, la, so full of life. Save us. Yum.
The average American visits about 7 different websites before booking a hotel.
I totally get that. We want to make sure that we get a great hotel for the best price. But why only 7 when there are so many more out there? Next time, before you book, check on Trivago. Trivago compares live prices from more than 150 different websites to make sure that you find the best price for your ideal hotel. Hotel? Trivago.
Really? Gotcha!
Able to pick up good yardage on the play. You know, the best part of this defense is their defensive line and their interior
Hello?
linebacker.
Hey, who? What's up? Nothing, B. Just watching the game, having a bud. What's up with you? Nothing. Watching the game, having a bud. True. True.
What's up? What's up?
Yo, who's that?
Yo, pick up the phone.
Hello? What's that? What's up?
Yo, where's Dookie?
Yo, Duke.
Yo. What's that? What's that?
Hold on. Hello?
So what's up, B? Watching the game, having a bud. True. True.
I'll take a Whopper. Do you desire your pyrotechnically prepared beef to be customized with the addition or subtraction of key ingredients? No onions, extra pickles. And do you wish to be transformed into a two-dimensional character with yellow skin?
We have here what appears to be an alien invasion.
And the line between civilization and anarchy is eroding as
Out of my way, you punks!
Wow!
Lunchtime! Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
Extra pickle, extra ketchup, extra mustard.
How about extra get lost?
What? What's going on?
No!
Aliens have all the fun. Your Highness, your mission is complete.
The world is going Simpsons, and BK is in on it.
I know. All it takes is a touch-tone telephone for you to play Phone Jeopardy at home. And every time you call Phone Jeopardy, you could even win the $1,000 daily prize or the $10,000 grand prize.
Okay, you left out phone. Jeff just signed
Where? How to get that point across. Here we go. We're speeding along. Here we go. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and immediately you'll be playing the new easy Phone Jeopardy. I like the way the card stopped in the middle of all of that, but that's okay. And to start you on your way to winning big, we've included questions from recent Jeopardy shows. Here's a 100... You want to show me the next card too, John? No, just leave them there. She drank the poison that Captain Hook intended for Peter Pan.
Tinkerbell!
Fuck 'em.
Okay, buddy, what do you think of Wilkins coffee?
I never tasted it.
Now, what do you think of Wilkins?
And we welcome you back to DMS3000 News Live. And once again, I'm Brandon Martin. And I was about to get started with the 25 fantastic summer jobs to consider. But, like I mentioned, I cannot get the article and all that on there. So I know it sucks. But the power, like I mentioned it earlier, the power went out on me. So I know that sucks. And I cannot get that on there. So again, there's nothing really I can do about it. And if I do the same with, any other things I was going to talk about for this week, actually for this Friday, actually for this one, but I know, but it is what it is. And I just don't know what to do. And plus, it's going to be beyond out of my control in this. So, and if they don't get the power on before that, then I'm actually going to call it earlier than expected. So, like I said, I know it sucks, but like I said, there's nothing I can do about it. It's beyond out of my control. And I may have to save those topics for Wednesday. And which is, I'll be okay though, and I'll take it, which I'm not going to be mad about. So, I know it's earlier than expected, but what can you really do there, folks? But with that, I'll just go ahead and end the show here. I know, like I said, could have gone a little longer than that, but like I said, it's nothing I can do about it. With the power being out now, it was out not too long ago while I was doing the MLB, and unexpectedly out of nowhere with the power turning off itself. So yeah, but there's always a thing called saving these things, as mentioned on there in the beginning of the program. That will be saved for this coming Wednesday. But with that, even though it's a short episode, but it is what it is. With that, thank you very much for watching the DMS3000 News Live. And hopefully the power be coming back on beforehand when I come back on Wednesday. Oh, wow. Oh, word. That's just beautiful. Really not really, but God. But yeah. Even though I won't see you guys, but I will see you, but I will see me on Wednesday. However, you will see Jason Canyo back on Monday and Tuesday next week. And with that, and if you like it, well, still give it a thumbs up though. And of course, please like the video, leave the comment, and if you're branded to David3000 Network, make sure to subscribe. And also, don't forget to tap that notification bell under the David3000 Network on your YouTube app so you'll never miss an upload or a live stream. Even though I won't be seeing you guys this coming Monday and Tuesday, but I will see you guys Wednesday. But you'll get to see Jason Canyo back on this coming Monday and Tuesday. And we know coming up later on, we'll have the Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. And we know the Summer Extravaganza is coming up. The Brian Snow Show, which somebody will be taking over that. Because, again, Snowman is still on vacation. But, again, we'll be back on Monday. And with that, I'm Brandon Martin. Have a great weekend, everybody. And you'll see Jason on Monday and Tuesday. So have a great morning, everybody.
Don't forget to subscribe to the David3000 Network for great more content like this one.